The reality is that intercepting a supersonic ballistic missile hurling through the sky is anything but simple, let alone foolproof. For starters, how far and how fast a missile can go varies widely. There's short range, medium range, intermediate range, then of course, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, or ICBM. The system protecting the continental U.S. is called Ground-Based Midcourse Defense. It has 44 interceptors in Alaska and California, and a track record that might keep you up at night. In 18 test launches since 1999, target missiles have been hit only 10 times. What's the problem? A tough target. The systems aim to destroy ICBMs, which fly far higher and faster than lower-range missiles. Experts say it's like trying to hit a bullet with a bullet, but a bullet traveling 20 times the speed of sound, 3 times higher than the International Space Station. The task is further complicated by the flurry of debris released when the nuclear warhead separates from the rest of the missile in space. Differentiating the warhead from the debris in the threat cloud is difficult. Experts say even a newer nuclear power like North Korea is capable of using decoys or multiple missiles to confuse the system. And against advanced ICBMs from China or Russia, it wouldn't stand a chance. It might not inspire confidence, but right now, it's the only system protecting the U.S.
Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. Snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. This shall be the portion of their cup. This shall be the portion of their cup.
Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah Kwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace to you brothers that's pushing this truth in 100% spirit and in truth. Okay? I'm the brother Yahweh Sap. Just coming back at you to do my part in pushing this truth. Now what you got here is it's a brother from GMS Upon Precepts who put this little short video up together explaining the regular missiles and the ICBM missiles, right? And also going into the defense that the U.S. has against the missiles. Point blank period, U.S. is done, man. America is finished. And for you dummies who keep your faith in America, you're just a goddamn fool. Okay? America is finished, man. You hear the type of defense they had. The defense they have can't even mess with North Korea or Russia or China's missiles, man. Because all North Korea gonna do is trick the U.S.'s defense. Okay? And still blow this place off the map. Russia already making songs in church about blowing up the U.S. I don't know if any of your brothers saw that. Apostle Tahar put it up, but he got it from the guy Priest Danya Allah. Okay, Russia got songs they making about blowing America off the map, man. Watching America burn, man. America is through. But you know what? 2/3 of our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, still have faith in America. Y'all the only ones that's keeping America afloat, trying to hold America up. When everybody else and they mama knows America is finished. Chinese know America is finished. The North Koreans know America is finished. Russia knows America is finished. Damn, these other nations, India, all these other nations already know America is a joke, man, and they finished. But you simple-minded Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you 2/3, y'all don't have a clue about what's going on, about what's happening. Why? Because you stuck on this R. Kelly scandal BS. Okay? You stuck on your stupid ass soap operas. You stuck on these stupid ass comedy shows, and you just want to watch something to make you laugh because you can't bear to watch the news or to know what's going on. Okay? So you don't want to even prepare yourself for what's going on. You want to stay asleep. Go ahead. You stay asleep. Okay? And we're going to see how you going to sleep when you burning. Okay? With thermonuclear missiles hitting your ass. Okay? Then, right around the corner is Jacob's Trouble. But y'all still sleep. Y'all still worry about what R. Kelly doing. Okay? So, stay asleep. I also want to get into this whole thing about the 2/3 too. Because me personally, I try to make sure, like, I try not to even get mad no more at 2/3. And to get upset or why they can't get it. I mean, we know they can't get it because the Lord blinded them. So they can't get it. But you know what also you got to remember, brothers? These are the same motherfuckers that was talking about crucify him, crucify him. Them 2/3 are back today. Okay? Once you understand reincarnation and how reincarnation works, those same 2/3 that kept calling saying crucify him are back today and talking about, let Yahushua's blood be upon them and their children. Yep. They back here today. And that's why they the main ones scoffing. And then they gonna be the main ones burning and crying. Alright? And since I said that, matter of fact, we're gonna go to the scriptures, man. Okay? We're gonna go to let's go to Luke. Luke 23. Let's start about the 13th verse. Okay? And Pilate, when he had called together the chief priests and the rulers and the people, okay, mind you, them chief priests as well too are back today. Okay? And the people. All right? Which I believe, I'm just saying, I mean, I could be wrong, but this is just my own opinion. But one of them chief priests that wanted to crucify, get Yahushua crucified, I believe one of them is Nate, back in reincarnation. Because Nate is wicked as hell, yo. Him and his whole congregation is wicked as hell. Alright? Okay? So, but that's just me, and that's just my own observation and what I think. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm not saying he is one of them that's back into reincarnation. But when you look at the matter and you look at to see what's going on and see how he moves, I won't be surprised if he is one of them, man. Okay? Verse 14. Said unto them, ye have, and this is Pilate saying, said unto them, ye have brought this man unto me as one that perverteth the people. And behold, I have examined him before you, have found no fault in this man, touching those things wherefore ye accuse him. Now Pilate examined him, questioned Yahushua, and basically saying, yo, I don't see a problem with this guy. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with him. Okay? I have no problem. I don't see nothing wrong with him. And he's talking about Yahushua. He don't see anything wrong with Yahushua. And he don't see why they're accusing him of the things that they're accusing him of. Verse 15, nor yet Herod, for I sent you to him, and lo, nothing worthy of death is done unto him. Nothing worthy of death is done unto him. You see that? Verse 16, I will therefore chastise him and release him. Verse 17, for of necessity he must release one unto them at the feast. So at that feast they always release one prisoner, okay, to let one prisoner go. So he's gonna get into it. Verse 18, and they cried out all at once, saying, away with this man, and release unto us Barabbas. Now, I'm not going to get too deep in it because, I know most of y'all know the story already. But Yahushua was one of the men, and Barabbas was the other guy. Barabbas was a known murderer, rapist, and killer, okay? And they wanted the murderer, the rapist, the killer to be set free rather than Yahushua. These same people that said they wanted Barabbas to be free are the same people that's out here now persecuting the men of the Lord, okay? Talking about GMS is a cancer to Israel. Talking about GMS is the worst camp there is. Okay? Talking about GMS are a bunch of rapists and pedophiles and a bunch of wicked men and are devils. These are the same people, okay, that are back in reincarnation saying this about GMS, okay? When in all actuality, ain't nobody from GMS been accused of rape. Ain't nobody in GMS being accused of murder. Ain't nobody in GMS being accused of extortion. Ain't nobody in GMS having to deal with any women bringing confusion within the camp. GMS ain't got none of that going on, but yet y'all say they say that GMS is the worst camp. Do you see the comparison between this? These same people that talking about release Barabbas and away with Yahushua, these are the same people that's back today doing the exact same thing. So that's why I have to, for myself, I kind of check myself when I get into my feelings or my emotions about the way I hate these 2/3, man. That's why I have to check myself at times, okay? Because I got to remember these are the same demons and the same assholes that was yelling crucify Yahushua, man. Let's go to verse 19. Who for a certain sedition made in the city and for murder was cast into prison. This is talking about Barabbas. Okay? Verse 19 talking about Barabbas. Who for a certain sedition made in the city and for murder was cast into prison. This is why this guy was cast into prison, man. Pilate, therefore, willing to release Yahushua, spake again to them. Now he's trying to give these people a chance. Like, yo, what the heck are y'all? What the heck are y'all talking about? You got Barabbas, a known murderer, man, a known murderer, and here it is, Yahushua, who ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all talking about y'all talking about crucify him. It was going to get into it. But Pilate had to say it again, because I know Pilate probably was like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with these people? Verse 21, let's read verse 20 again. Pilate, therefore, willing to release Yahushua, spake again to them. But they cried, saying, crucify him, crucify him. You see? 22, and he said unto them the third time, why? What evil hath he done? I have found no cause of death in him. I will therefore chastise him and let him go. He would therefore tell him off, let him know, like, say this, that, and the third, and let him go. But these people wanted Barabbas to be free. And I'm pretty sure Pilate put Barabbas out there because he was probably sure, like, okay, they're going to let Yahushua go and tell me to keep Barabbas in. But these people, because they don't want to hear the truth, and they don't want to, they don't want to hear the truth, and they don't want to hear the words of Yahweh Yahushua, they said to crucify him. To crucify Yahushua, man. Okay? And again, these are the same people that's back here today. 23. And they were instant with loud voices. They insisted that let's read it. Verse 23. And they were instant with loud voices, requiring that he might be crucified. And the voices of them and of the chief priests prevailed. And Pilate gave sentence that it should be as they required. Remember that. Pilate gave sentence as they required. Okay? They required it. And he released unto them him for sedition and murder, was cast into prison, whom they had desired. But he delivered Yahushua to their will. And as they led him away, they laid hold upon one Simon of Cyrene, coming out of the country, and on him they laid the cross, that he might bear it for Yahushua. What part did I want to skip to a part for? Salakia, bear with me. Yeah, but you see that even Pilate knew that he didn't do nothing wrong and wanted to let him go. But these people wanted him to be put on the cross for speaking the truth, man. For speaking the truth. Okay? That is crazy, yo. That is just crazy. Okay? But you know what? Because they decide to put it on them and their children, okay? Because they decide to put it on them and their children, they got to pay for it. Okay, Salakia, I just had to find this real quick. When the people said, after, then answered all the people and said, his blood be upon us and our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. Okay? Then he delivered him to be crucified. But then, now, says, they said on verse 25 in Matthew 27 and 25, when they said, then answered all the people and said, his blood will be upon us and our children. So what do you think these jakes nowadays getting gunned down for no reason? Okay, getting gunned down, live in the worst places in America, in the hoods. Okay, last hired, first fired. Okay, all these atrocities are happening, done happened, because the blood of Yahushua is on their hands. These same people that cried out, crucify him, man. Okay? So, what do you expect, man? That's why when all hell breaks loose, Jacob's trouble comes, and these missiles come, yeah, it's going to be upon you and your children. And you same ones that decide to yell out, crucify him, he got something for y'all in this modern day and age, which is the ICBM, man. Okay? And matter of fact, we're going to get that. Let's go to the book of Zechariah 14 and 12, one of my favorites. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That goes also for 2/3, man. Okay? Now, this scripture talking about these Edomites and these other nations, okay, that they put their hands on Israel, man. Okay? And mainly the elect. Because 2/3 of our people, they're gonna have to get it like they straight heathens, man. Okay? 2/3 of our people gonna have to straight get it like they heathens as well, but come back in the kingdom in their right mind. Okay? Now Zechariah 14 and 12, like I said, it's talking about everybody who fought against Jerusalem, meaning our people as a whole, Israel. They done threw us into slavery, raped, robbed us, you know what I mean, used our kids as alligator bait and all that. You know what I mean? They got to pay. So they're going to feel the ICBMs. But guess what? Like I said, 2/3 got to feel that ICBM too. All right? And matter of fact, let's go to 2 Peter's. Because the way in 2 Peter's describes it very well too. 3 and 10. Okay? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. The works of the heathen nations and the works of you 2/3. Okay? Because it was when the Lord Yahushua was on the earth telling you who you were, healing people, pushing the truth, and 2/3 of Israel didn't want to hear it. They didn't call them a devil. And then that's the other thing. When the Lord healed the man that had the legion of demons on him, okay, and he cast them devils out, and then people came back and talked about he cast the devils out because he's the devil, he has the power of Beelzebub. I'm not saying it, verbatim, but you know the story. That doesn't even make sense. Why would Satan cast out a demon? The demon is doing exactly what Satan wants him to do. That doesn't even make sense. Yo, that's why you people got to be destroyed. These them same people, man. These them same people here today, man. Scoffing and scorning. Doing all, we ain't no Hebrew Israelites. Y'all niggas is crazy. Get a job. Now we Hebrew Israelites. Oh my gosh. And they be the first ones acting like they know the scriptures, man. Talk about God love everybody and everything, man. Yo, these people don't have a clue what's about to happen and what's coming. That's why more and more, the more, I be about this truth and I'm in this truth, you understand more and more why the Lord hates 2/3 of Israel, man. Why 2/3 of Israel has to be destroyed, man. Not only for what they did to Yahweh Shai, talking about crucify him, but they dumb as all hell, man. That's why the scripture also says, all Israel is not of Israel. Okay? And now I'm not saying that verbatim as well, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So with that, I'm just gonna close. Hopefully I got the message across. And death to America, man. Shalom.